Good afternoon and welcome to Blind Builds with Blind Prime. Today we're going to be finishing up the Lego cave system that we've made, Lego Modular Cave that we have made with the Lego Minecraft sets Zombie Encounter and Skeleton Dungeon. Yesterday we worked on getting all the pieces lined up and putting the plates down so that everything is even. I showed you how to put down the little pinhole bricks so that everything can connect, and then I really had see the problem with what I do on this channel is, the issue that I constantly have to deal with is the fact that I do all these videos in one sitting. I sit here and I talk to you until the video's done. Every one of the videos that you see on my channel is one take shots. That's it. Well, yesterday nature called real strongly towards the end of that, and I had to go. I had to leave it be, and I forgot to remove these. So today we are finishing it up, and I did finish it up yesterday, but I didn't like the video. I watched it again and it ended up being too long. So I'm just disassembling a few things I added to the set so that we can talk about everything that I did. We got a fun little cave spider in there. Come out, cave spider. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to build the cave spider, but I took one of the two of four of those 2x1 I don't know, hinged pieces that are hinged with another 2x1 plate. They're really thin. They're really awesome. I love using them. Anyway, there were four of them in the set, and then there was this spider head thing. A friend of mine told me it was a spider head. So I assembled the spider the best way I thought it should look. I used to play Minecraft, and I was like, all right, those cave spiders were kind of small. They weren't the big black ones. So maybe these little hinge pieces are supposed to be legs. Anyway, I took a 1x2 Technic piece with two pinholes in it, and I attached the legs one at a time to these by putting one of the studs in one of these pinholes. And I did that 4 times for, back in front of this thing, and that got the four little legs sticking out. I mean, it's not real spider because it doesn't have 8 legs, but 4 legs is still good. And then I took 2 tiles that are modified, 1x2 tiles modified with stud in the center, and I set them up on the underside of this 2x3. So one corner of the 2x3 is devoted to the spider head, and then the rest of the 2x3 is devoted to these two modified tiles with studs on top. And then I take this 1x2 that I've attached these 4 hinges to, and I set that on those 2 pieces. Get on those pieces only. There it goes. And now you got kind of the body of a spider. And then I found this 2x3 tile, and it's got 2 holes underneath it, and those line up perfectly with the 2 holes on top. Like, I first thought, what if I just laid it down like that kind of thing, and it just made the spider have a little bit of a butt. I didn't like that. So I flipped it sideways, and it's perfect. It goes across the top of the legs before the joint, and it looks pretty good, in my opinion. I have no idea if this is the correct way to do it, but this is the blind people's way to build the spider. So let's just set that over there, and let me know. Anyone who's actually built this set and who's watching this video, did I build the spider right? I don't have a clue, because it isn't like I can look at the instructions to discover. But yeah, that's the spider. Okay. I also put in a couple of mushrooms. They came from the Hobbit sets, if I remember right. I got one of them there, and then I put another one. Where did I put that one right there? Okay, cool. So I put 2 mushrooms down, and these mushrooms are fun. I've got a bunch of them. My brother bought me a huge bag of them once. And anyway, they take these 1x1 bricks that are cone with a hole in the center. Nice little cone. I like the cones. You can flip them upside down to be ice cream cones and stuff. And then I took this little modified circle thing. Looks like a little bitty satellite dish with one stud on top, and that goes on top of the cone, and that makes a mushroom because the little satellite dish becomes the mushroom cap. And I think they have printing on them, but I can't remember. Anyway, I made 2 of them because I felt like 2 mushrooms is enough mushrooms. I've got enough to make a bunch of mushrooms, but 2 is good. So I always include these mushrooms. Mushrooms are fun, and I really love the fact that my brother gave me so many of those mushrooms ages ago, and I still use them to this day. All of my caves are filled with mushrooms, so let's just put these 2. I'm going to put this mushroom right next to this area here next to the rubble inside. And let's scoot it a little closer to that rubble. There we go. Oh, nope, not there. You didn't like to be there, do you? What about there? Do you like to live there? Ah, you like to live there. Perfect. That's a nice spot for a mushroom. Excellent. So there's our mushrooms, all nice and neat. Now, these two pieces up here that we put, the two 1x1s that have the vertical tiles, I wanted to do something special with that. And so those mushrooms, of course, did not come with this set, by the way. They were my own personal pieces. And also, these are my own personal pieces. I have a big leaf piece and a small leaf piece. And what I intend to do with these is set them up so that they're like a lichen growing on top of the cave that will be above it. You know, if you were to be in this cave and look up, you'll see lichen crawling across the ceiling. And I just think it's fun to include things like that. It just adds a little more depth and flavor to the entire cave, and that way you've done something on the roof as well. So let's put these two pieces down in the spot. Go get in there. Yeah, piece, get in there. Oh, you're not wanting to work with me today. That's not a polite piece. Let's see if I flip you upside down. Will you actually want to work with me? All right, let's flip you upside down and stick you on that. Now go down in there. There we go. Flipping it upside down was the trick for that one. And I like these plants because you can flip them upside down or right side up. It doesn't matter. But there we go. Now we got some fun plant pieces that are kind of covering up this corner area and adding a little more to the cave experience. So let's get to the tiles. This is the last bit we're going to do, and I found all the tiles that haven't been used yet in this set, and I put them right here. Now, when we're applying the tiles, it's important to remember the most important step of applying these tiles. All the other tiles don't really matter, but these two do. These are the most important tiles that you can get. They're modified 2x2 tiles with stud in the center. These are important because every one of the caves has them on diagonal corners from one another. This cave has got 1 and 2. They're always going to be diagonally across from one another, and that is how each cave section is connected. And I try to build these caves to have these, to have wide enough holes underneath. The 2x or the 4x or anything like that, because they always have a nice round hole that you can stick a stud into and make it even out the edges and everything. But because it's a 2x2 modified tile, if you take it off, you're not going to, the chances of you actually pulling this 2x2 off of the structure are pretty small. So let's find the perfect corners. Now, when I've been building this, I have been thinking about that. I always think about where I'm going to put these pieces while I'm building, because those 2 points are going to be the points that have the most pressure on them. So you need to make sure that whenever you decide where you're putting these pieces, you find 2 corners that are very secure. So we've got this corner here that I made very secure by putting that elbow piece, the 2x8, like 1, 2, 3, the 2x4 weird elbow piece. It's a wider elbow than normal. That added a lot of strength to this corner, so we're going to put our first 2x2 modified tile there, and then we're going to go diagonally from it. We're going to put it in this corner right above, right next to the stone door that we built. I love that stone door. I just love those pieces that we got, the 6 of them that gave you that tile back. It's just, it's so nice. I love those pieces. Those are great pieces. Okay, now let's go ahead and finish up the rest of the tiles. And this shouldn't take too long. All we're going to do is we're just going to be going down the length of this guy, applying tiles. Now we're going to have to skip some square studs occasionally because there's not enough tiles in this set to cover all of the studs. That's an important thing to remember, and it's good to just put these tiles down. All right, now let's see. We can put a 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have a 4 long tile? Do we have a 4? Here it is. All right, there we go. Boom, just right there. And then we can put this 2x tile over here in this corner. Now we've got a square we need that square. I have no idea if there's any printing on this piece, Let me know in the comments below, is there printing on this piece? Because I'm not sure if there's printing on this piece. If there is, then I'll have to remove it and replace it with a non-printed piece from my own collection. But we can put that in the opposite corner from one of the modified tiles. And even though I turned my air conditioner on major blast, I'm still sweating in here. Man, these lights are crazy. All right, let's continue applying these pieces. Let's go ahead and give a jump right there, leave a stud empty. That's just going to help us out because we don't have enough tile to cover everything, but we do have enough tile to cover most of it. Let's see which tile piece to use there. All right. And we've got those pieces there and those pieces there. So let's go ahead and just skip another stud like there, and that's going to give us a little more range. And now we get 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 long here. We can put that piece there. Perfect. Excellent. Actually, we can just go ahead and put this 4 long right there, and that'll work out too. Whew. Man. Stupid lights. All right, now we're going to switch over here. We're going to put this 1x3 tile down, and now over here at this area where we put that tile down before, we're going to go ahead and skip a square and put down another tile, and then we've got these last tiles to work with. Wait, where's my 1x1 tiles? Oh, here they are. I thought I had more than just one 1x1 tile. Oh, there's the other one. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this 1x1 tile in the corner. I like it in the corner. 1, 2, 3. We got 1x3. We could put this piece. Yeah, we'll just put this one right there, leaving a square empty. Gotta like those empty squares, and then put this piece in that corner there. You just want to make sure that the corners are fully tiled up. You don't want your caves to wobble too much, and that's why we're doing this. We just don't want too much wobble in the cave. And then this piece can go there, and we'll put this 1x1 tile in the middle, and that should level it all out. Excellent. And now we can put the cave spider back in here, and he can live amongst everything else. And I hope it didn't... What did I knock over? What in the world did I knock over? Oh, I knocked over the leaf. I didn't mean to knock over the leaf. Oh, well. Up there. Come here, leaf. Come here. Okay, let's put you back. Silly leaf. Actually, realizing that it was so easy to knock over this leaf, let's flip the leaf upside down, and maybe that's going to add a little more stability. And it does. Perfect. Excellent. That's how it looks, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great looking figure. There's the spider. He fell out again. Stupid spider. Always falling. Let's sit you back in there. Yay! No, didn't fall out that time. Perfect. Thank you so much for watching this series on the Lego Module Cave System. This is a middle chunk. Middle chunk meaning that you can add to the bottom and add to the top. Bottom chunks you can't add to the bottom, and top chunks you just build up, but nothing will ever go on top of them. The toppers, I call them. Check out my playlist on my module cave system where I've built other module caves and also showcased my actual cave before Cream destroyed it. And thank you again for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to go get another napkin and bring it in here. I need a hanky in here for my for these lights. Whew, man, it's a humid day here in Florida. It rained today. Again. Until next Pride, thank you again for watching, and I'm going to immediately get to recording the Braille letter Z because that's the video that's meant for today. Till next Pride, bye-bye for now.